Hi everybody, let's continue with Chapter 5. In the last video, we introduced the general information of International Monetary System. In this video, we'll study the first IMS, which is the Gold Standard System. Gold Standard System was conducted from 1876 to 1913. To speak exactly, the international gold standard adopted by many Western countries during this period should be called as Gold Specie Standard. There existed two kinds of derivatives of gold standard, gold bullion standard and gold exchange standard. Usually, when we talk about gold standard, we refer to the gold specie standard unless we specify them. In this part, we'll study the formation of content of gold specie standard system. Firstly, let's learn the formation and its characteristic of the gold standard. The gold standard was a monetary system with gold as the standard. Gold was the basis of the system. There had been conducted bimetallic system before the gold standard came into being. Bimetallism is the economic term for monetary standard, in which the value of the monetary unit is defined as equivalent to certain quantities of two metals, typically gold and silver, creating a fixed rate of exchange between them. Under the bimetallic system, there exists Gresham's law, which states bad money drives out good. Bad money is a currency that is considered to have equal or less value compared to its face value. Meanwhile, good money is currency that is believed to have greater value or more potential for greater value than its face value. One basic assumption for the concept is that both currencies are equally liquid and available for use simultaneously. Logically, consumers will choose to use bad money over good money because good money has the potential to be worth more than its face value. In different countries, the gold standard system was formed in different times. The first country adopted the gold standard system is the UK when the British Parliament passed the Resumption Act, exchanging currency note for gold on demand at a fixed rate in 1816, which means that the gold standard as a legal institution was set up in British. In the 1870s, the gold standard gained acceptance in Western Europe. The United States effectively joined the gold standard in 1879 when it pegged to gold the paper greenbacks issued during the Civil War, and the dollar-gold link was institutionalized by enacting the U.S. Gold Standard Act of 19th century. The table listed the years when most of the Western countries adopted gold standard. We can see from the table that the British was much earlier than most of other countries to adopt the gold standard system. Germany adopted the system in 1871. Sweden, Norway, Denmark were in 1873. France, Switzerland, Belgium, and Italy were in 1874. the Netherlands in 1874-5, Uruguay in 1876, the US in 1879, Australia in 1892, Chile in 1895, Japan in 1897, Russia in 1898, the Dominican Republic and Panama respectively in 1901 and 1904. At that time, because the British is the strongest country in the world and dominate in the international trade. In addition, the international circulation of gold and internationalization of pound were realized in British at a much earlier time. So, with the adoption of gold standard in other Western countries, the gold standard based on gold and with pound as the center was set up finally. We should say that the internationalization of the gold standard is not the result of international agreement, but a result of development of trading institutions, transactions practiced, and the national laws. To simply summarize the features of gold standard, two words can be used, which are oneness and looseness. All countries pegged their currencies with the gold, but there were no one agreement among member countries. Okay, in this video, we summarize the general characteristic of the gold standard system and the specific setting up time of different countries. Thank you.